Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. So the last update about unfortunate love. Lakshmi finally meets with Rishi's girlfriend whose name is Malishka. But to Lakshmi, she is just Rishi's friend. But in reality, Malishka is Rishi's girlfriend that Rishi loves deeply. Let's continue. Virendra gives Lakshmi's hand in Rishi's hand and he asks them to take care of each other. Over the phone, Devika asks Sonia if everything is fine there. Sonia says, I don't understand what is happening here. Dad gave Lakshmi's hand in my brother's hand and Malishka is smiling looking at them. Devika tells Sonia that everyone wants nothing to happen to Rishi and if he is out of danger, then the reason is Lakshmi and she came into his life like a blessing. Sonia says, shut up. I don't believe in all these things. Rishi was always careless, so Lakshmi was there and she saved him. Sonia tells Devika that dad and mom thinks that I am a child and they don't listen to my opinion. Devika says they are elders and they know about our betterment much. Sonia says even you are lecturing me. Devika asks Sonia to take care of everyone and they should come back soon. Rishi asks Virendra that what did the doctor says? When can we go? Virendra says your mom had talked to the priest and the priest says that we cannot take part in the Ganesh festival. Rishi says it is mom's favorite festival, so how can we not celebrate it? Virendra says I know, and that is why I went to the doctor and asked about both of you, and the doctor says you and Lakshmi should rest. Virendra tells Rishi that the doctor asked both of you to rest and be fine first. He says you can race with each other during the festival. Neelam says your son cannot talk straight and you are asking him to race. Karishma asks Neelam that what did the doctor says? Neelam says the doctor told me that Rishi and Lakshmi will be discharged by evening today and tomorrow evening we will reach home and by then we will feel better. Rishi says it is time to go. Malishka says my work is done. Can I come with you all? Everyone looks on in shock. Karishma asks Lakshmi to invite Malishka to come home with them. Lakshmi invites Malishka to their house thinking that she is just Rishi's friend. Malishka thinks that you don't know whom you are inviting. Lakshmi asks Rishi to invite Malishka, maybe she would agree to come. Rishi says, Malishka, you are coming with us to our home. Malishka says, you are ordering me. He says, you are a family member and you will be coming with us. Rishi holds Malishka's hand. Neelam and Virendra notice them holding hands and they get worried. The whole family comes home. Virendra says Dr. Bhushan is coming to check Rishi. Rishi says, I am fine. Ayush asks Rishi to dance and show that he is fine. Neelam says you will rest. Rishi says I will go with Ayush and dad tomorrow to buy the Ghana party. Neelam agrees. Virendra asks Lakshmi about the Ghana party festival in Punjab. Lakshmi tells them how they celebrate the festival in Punjab and says everything happened all together. Malishka says we will celebrate the festival grandly because of Lakshmi. Karishma asks why. Malishka says because Lakshmi saved our Rishi. Dr. Bhushan comes there and checks Rishi. He says he is fine. Continue giving him the medicine and he will be fine. Lakshmi folds her hand and thanks the god. Rishi notices Lakshmi. Virendra thanks doctor for coming. Malishka gets her dad's call and goes. Grandma asks everyone to go and says let Rishi rest. Rishi asks Neelam if she will sit with him for some time. Neelam says okay. Rishi lies down on her lap and asks her not to go. Lakshmi says I will be back and she leaves. Malishka comes to Karishma and says mom was worrying about Rishi, but Lakshmi saved him. Karishma asks Malishka not to praise Lakshmi so much and says everyone will love her if you praise her. She says I heard Virendra telling Neelam that he is feeling guilty that they should have told Lakshmi the truth. Malishka tells Karishma that Virendra is right. They should tell Lakshmi the truth because Lakshmi trusts Rishi and says we all are humans and nothing wrong should happen with anyone. Karishma tells Malishka that you are eating axe on your leg by pitying Lakshmi. She says, I am trying to make everyone see Lakshmi as an object and as a lifeless thing. They should think that Lakshmi is brought to protect Rishi and nothing more. Malishka asks Karishma that what has she done to make everyone hate Lakshmi. Karishma says she tried to make Lakshmi fall down during her entrance ceremony by oiling the vermilion plate and she tried to make Lakshmi fall, but Lakshmi did not fall. Karishma tells Malishka that she also created the drama and she made everything inauspicious so that one thing is settled in Neelam's mind that though Lakshmi saves Rishi, but she will not save this house so that Neelam can believe that Lakshmi is a big mistake, but all her plans failed. Karishma says that she created drama for the necklace and she proved it that Lakshmi doesn't deserve it. She says, I am trying fully to make sure that nobody likes Lakshmi in this house and I will continue. Virendra sees Lakshmi in the kitchen and asks what is she doing. Lakshmi says she made homemade remedy and all the milk for Rishi. Virendra says my grandma used to make it in my childhood. Virendra insists to take them for Rishi and he takes them. Lakshmi gets emotional and says I don't know it, but I feel that why I married Rishi is because he is good or because I got my father in his father. Virendra gets touched and says your Guru Charan said it, that your father was good, and says if I become a good man like your father, then it is enough for me. Virendra tells Lakshmi that my son is good and sometimes you will think him wrong, but if you understand him, then you will know how good he is. Lakshmi says I am lucky to get Rishi as my life partner and a father like you. Virendra asks Lakshmi to come with him. Malishka asks Karishma that why are you so worried and says Lakshmi cannot take my place. She says if Virendra likes her, then also others will not like her. She says Neelam was happy with our alliance and she wanted us to marry. Malishka tells Karishma that Grandma was happy that my alliance with Rishi is happening with her daughter's relative, so it is good. She says Ayush is a dear friend and Sonia loves me more as I have class. She says Rishi is completely mine and he loves only me. Malishka tells Karishma that lastly, you want to move Lakshmi from my place, but Lakshmi is not even in my place because Rishi doesn't love her. She says why will others like Lakshmi if Rishi doesn't like her? Karishma says there is nothing in Lakshmi that anyone will not like. Karishma tells Malishka that Lakshmi is like her name. She has good values, she is educated, sacrificing, obedient, and she can give her life for her loved ones. She says who doesn't want such a dream daughter-in-law? She says if everyone started liking Lakshmi, then they would accept her as their daughter-in-law, and then you would have no place in everyone's mind, including Rishi. Karishma tells Malishka that when they all accept Lakshmi, then there will be no place for you in Rishi's life or anyone's heart. She says my brother has accepted Lakshmi as his daughter and he has become her father, and if this continues, then Lakshmi will become everyone's favorite. Virendra and Lakshmi comes to Rishi's room. Rishi says I am awake and he gets up. Virendra asks Rishi to drink the milk. Rishi takes it thinking that it is kesar milk and he asks what is it? Lakshmi says it is turmeric milk and it is good for your health. Rishi says he has taken medicine already, so he doesn't want. Lakshmi asks Rishi to check on the internet about the homemade remedy benefit. Virendra says it is okay. Neelam asks Rishi to drink it. Rishi drinks the milk. Lakshmi asks Rishi to move his leg towards her and says she would apply the homemade remedy. Rishi says my body cannot handle so much already now. Neelam asks Rishi to get the homemade remedy applied. Lakshmi applies the homemade remedy and blows on his injury. Neelam looks at Lakshmi and gets touched. She asks Rishi to get the homemade remedy applied and then he should rest. She goes. Virendra also goes. Lakshmi takes Rishi's foot and keeps it on her lap and she applies the homemade remedy. Rishi looks at Lakshmi and thinks that why are you doing this? Your gestures doesn't touch me, but it irritates me. I wish I could tell you. Karishma tells Malishka that Rishi is married with Lakshmi now. Malishka says nothing would change because Rishi loves me. She says, do you think that Rishi agreed to marry Lakshmi due to Neelam? No. She says he agreed because I convinced him to. A flashback is shown. Rishi tells Malishka that I cannot marry anyone else other than you. I love you so much and I cannot imagine someone else. Malishka says I cannot live without you. Rishi says I cannot ruin Lakshmi's life by hiding the truth from her and marrying her. Malishka asks Rishi that why are you so concerned about Lakshmi, and she threatens to leave India and says that she will not talk to him again. Rishi asks Malishka not to say this. Malishka says if you want me, then marry Lakshmi for us, for our love. Rishi tells Malishka that I can do anything for you, Malishka, just because I love you. Malishka says I love you. Rishi hugs Malishka and says I love you too. The flashback ends. Malishka says nobody can take my place in Rishi's life. Karishma says I know and I have seen more life than you, so I can tell you what is going to happen later. Karishma tells Malishka that we all know Rishi. He has good heart and whoever has good heart doesn't do anything wrong with anyone, and if they do, Then they will correct their mistake as time goes on. She says, you know, Rishi, if someone do one thing with him, he does 1,000 things for that person. Karishma asks Malishka that for how long will Rishi ignore Lakshmi's goodness, and she asks her to remember her words. Malishka says, I will not let Lakshmi take my place, and I will not let anybody give my place to her. In the room, Rishi tells Lakshmi that he is not feeling pain. Lakshmi says it is homemade remedy, and she asks him not to be scared and he should make his face good. Rishi fake smiles and Lakshmi also smiles. Okay guys, even though Malishka doesn't want to become a bad person, you see this Karishma, she will push her to become a bad person. Thank you guys for watching. I will see you all again in my next video. Thank you.